Hi everyone, welcome to Marketing 3002. The purpose of this video is to give you an overview of the content involved in Lectorial 10. So this week's topic is paid social media marketing, and we'll be taking particular focus to the Facebook platform. Okay, so learning objectives for this week. We want to understand digital advertising terminology. So there is a unique way of describing the metrics and some of the functionalities and capabilities of Facebook advertising. So it's important that we understand how they work and what those terms are and what they mean, so that we can communicate effectively as marketers. It's also important to learn about the various social media ad types. So that's our second learning objective. So there's different kinds of ads that can be purchased and placed in social media depending on the objective of the business and the goal of the business in terms of what they're hoping to achieve. So we need to make sure we understand the different types of ads that are available so that we can match them up with the business objectives. Very crucial to assessment 2, part B, where you'll be taking the business objectives and recommending social media marketing to achieve those goals. So it's important that you understand the types of ads available to you. And learning objective 3 will actually be creating basic Facebook ads, so learning how they work, what are the key components, and what we can do as marketers to make those the best performing as possible. So the focus questions for this week: discuss different types of social media ad objectives, and what is the benefit of creating ad groups under a paid social media marketing campaign. So this is going to test your knowledge of campaign structure and how well you know the Facebook advertising platform itself. So make sure that you're up to date with all the reading here. In a sec we'll talk about some of the reading from Facebook. But this is really hands-on and practical Lectorial, so it's going to give you some good grounding in how it all works. You're probably familiar with Facebook advertising from the customer perspective, but we're going to jump on the other side of the fence now and see how it works from the business perspective. Okay, so the reading this week, we're going straight to the source, and we'll be looking at 3 articles from Facebook themselves. So these articles are designed to help marketers become better at Facebook advertising and learning ways and strategies in which they can perform at their best. So it's going to be very useful even if you have no prior experience with Facebook advertising. These ones start from the start and give you some really good overviews. So make sure you read all these 3 prior to the Lectorial. We'll be discussing them in greater detail, so come prepared to talk about these for sure. Okay, so there's some of the terminology you can become familiar with. Here's a little snippet. So this comes directly from the Facebook advertising platform, so we can see some of the metrics available to us and some of the things that we can track in terms of performance of a campaign. So as marketers, this is all going to be of great interest to us. So we've created the ad, we've placed it, and then this is how it's been performing over a certain period of time, in particular how much we've spent, the performance of the ad itself, how many people are seeing it, and things like that. Okay, so we're learning about digital campaign objectives. So different ads are designed to achieve different things. It's not always that it's just sell, sell, sell. We'll be looking at things like brand awareness. So you might not be directly hoping to sell a product or service, but having awareness and having people come into contact with your brand on social is very important. So there's ways of doing that. Moving down the funnel towards consideration as well. So engagement is really key here. Getting people to generate leads, so that may be filling out a form or signing up for an email. And conversion is kind of the bottom of the funnel stuff, so people that go to your e-commerce store or become customers in some way. So video content here for you guys to give you a good grounding in Facebook marketing. This is how it all works, nuts and bolts kind of stuff. Really practical, really useful here. We'll also be covering off, so there's another guide to Facebook ads, and in addition we'll be looking at LinkedIn ads. So LinkedIn is primarily a professional networking site, and a lot of the marketing tends to be more business to business. So some slight differences there between Facebook and LinkedIn in terms of advertising and paid advertising, so we'll be checking that out. and then again with Twitter, so a slightly different format in terms of the way ads are delivered, and some different rules around all three of those different platforms. So make sure you're familiar with how the advertising platforms for each of those three work, and we'll have a chat about those. And the workshop, of course, will be creating our own Facebook paid ads. So we'll be taking all the steps that you would as though it were a real campaign right up until the launch. And obviously we won't be launching, but we'll be having everything prepared as though we were. So super hands-on, super useful lectorial this week. Going to give you a really good grounding in paid advertising. It's a huge, huge component of digital marketing, and especially social media marketing. So this one's a really good jumping off point for that. Okay, best of luck.